Today, 10 Minute TV presents Fitness on the Go, and our host for these 10 minutes will be Nickolas Mayfield.
Hello and welcome to Fitness on the Go. Today we're going to be discussing a few workouts that you can do anywhere, anytime that'll keep you in top physical shape no matter how busy your schedule. Today we're going to start off with some simple workouts that you've probably heard of. The first one, we're just going to do some simple push-ups. These are going to work your triceps and your biceps, the front and back muscles. Now most people believe that push-ups are just going to work your triceps, but if you go down slower on your decline, you'll hit a lot of biceps. Now, when most people do push-ups, a lot of times they'll bring out their arms kind of wide, and this will give unnecessary bend on your elbows. When you really do it, you should bring your arms in, lay down flat, bring your shoulder blades together, pinch them, and bring your hands just outside your chest. And then just explode up. And like I said, when you go down, kind of slower it, go slow, so you'll get some good bicep workout in, and then explode up with your triceps. And that's how you get the best effects out of a push-up. Now, let me get up here. All right. Now, when you usually do a push-up, I'll say you do about 4 sets of 10 to start off with, depending on your body weight. And then once you get more used to it, you can go up, raise your sets and your reps as needed. The next workout we'll do will be abs. So you'll do sit-ups first to work the top 4. I'd say for this, it doesn't really matter where you put your hands. I like to have them right out beside me like this. And then when I come up, I like to touch my elbows to my knees. That way I know I'm getting all the reps in. And as I said with this, I'd also start off with 4 sets of 10. And then the next one we'll do will be work the lower abs. So it'll be a flutter kick. So with the flutter kick, it's a less known workout, so we'll go over this one a little bit more. You want to start off with your legs about 6 inches off the ground, and then alternate up and down. And then you'll do each one goes up, and that's 1 set. So we'll do 4 sets of 10 on this one. Now this one will go over the whole rep just because, like I said, it's a little less known. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. And that'll be 1 set, or 1 rep of 10 sets. Now to work your full body, you'll obviously need some leg workouts in. And when you do this, it'll be a little bit more difficult without having any equipment. But I'd say you should start off in the same position. Start off, lean back, and then we'll do hip thrusts. That way you'll work all here, and you'll work a little bit of the back of your hamstrings. With the hip thrust, you want to explode all the way out, and then come back down. And then this one, it really doesn't matter where you put your hands either. Again, I like to do it like with sit-ups. I like to set them out beside me, and then just focus on going up and holding. Otherwise, you're not really going to feel it. I'd say hold it for about 10 seconds, and that'll be like 1 rep or 1 set, and then come back down. And that'll be 1, and then hold, and that'll be 2. Now those are just going to be some simple ones to get you started. Once you've been doing this for a little longer, you're going to need some a little bit more complex to keep the burn going. So we'll focus on a little bit more complicated variations of push-ups. Now the first one we're going to do is going to be a diamond push-up. With this one, it's very important where you put your hands. You want to stick them right in front of your face. And then when you lower yourself, you want to stick your nose right in the middle and then come up. Now you want to make sure that you keep your back flat, and then just go down slow and come up. All right, now once we come back from break, we'll do a few more complicated, so stay tuned.
I'm so tired, I'm not going to remember any of this for our test tomorrow.
Do you want to go get some coffee?
I already got one before I came. I'm jittery, but I'm still tired.
Have you ever tried the memory juice? I mean, it gives you a little energy, and also it'll help you remember everything for 24 hours.
Does it really work?
Hey, it got me through my chemistry test.
Honestly, I'll try anything at this time. Hey Jake, that memory juice really worked. I got an A on my test.
See, I told her it would work. Memory juice, available in 2 flavors.
All right, welcome back. And as I said, now that we're back, we're going to go over a few more complicated workouts that'll give you a little bit more burn once you get down the basics. So when we left off, we were doing diamond push-ups. Like I said, keep your hands in front of your face and keep your back flat. The next one we're going to do is work your abs as well. It's going to be a little bit more complicated variation. We're going to start off with some knee to elbow crunches. So with this one, you want to keep your feet off the ground and your hands interlocked behind your neck. And you want to cross over and then back. And that'll be 1. Now it's important to keep your feet off the ground with this one so you get the burn on the lower end. But with this one, you're also working your obliques on the side. And so it just gives you a little bit more burn. But you're really focusing on the top 2 muscles, like with the sit-up. So we also want to make sure we include something for the bottom muscle and to get that V in there. So for this one, I would say a good one is leg raises. It's real similar to the flutter kick, but it just gives a little bit more burn to it because you're adding more weight. So you want to come up straight, keep your feet 6 inches, and then just raise your legs all the way up and come back down slowly. Now, when you first start this, you might want to keep your hands kind of under your glutes to give you a little bit of help. And then it just kind of makes it a little easier when you first start off. But for the more advanced people who have been doing this for a while, I'd say keep your arms outside and you'll feel it a little more and it takes a little bit of the help away. Now, the next push-up variation we're going to do is going to be a little bit more complicated. It takes a few more movements. You want to start off like a plank position. So you're going to be on your forearms. And then you'll kind of bring yourself up like that, back down, and then you want to make sure you spin your arms inside. So you'll be kind of parallel to each other, and then you bring yourself back up, kind of making an X with your hands, and then go back down slowly, and then start back over. And that'll be 1 set. And then come back. And that one will focus a lot more on your triceps on the outside of your arms, and you're not really hitting any biceps with that. So I'd say for biceps, you should make sure you get one in, otherwise you'll be looking like all disfigured with your arms. So for this, you can kind of bring your arms in, and I'd say do the push-up variation, but work it mostly for the lower end. So get a 90-degree bend and stay there. Don't go all the way up, and then just kind of keep yourself in there and get a couple of those. You'll want to work more than 10 of those because you're focusing on your biceps, and this is going to hit your triceps a lot. So I'd say do about 4 sets of 15, but make sure you don't go much above a 90-degree angle. So you'll want to focus about right here, and then just keep your arms inside. All right, now we're gonna work 2 more ab workouts before we get out of here. With this one, you're gonna be working the outside of your abs and towards the end. It's gonna be real similar to leg raises. You're gonna bring your legs up, but instead of lowering them back down, you're gonna go side to side. It's called the windshield. So spread your arms kind of out to give yourself good balance, and then just kind of work it side to side. And the last one we'll do today is gonna be circles, which will just kind of work your whole lower end. So you'll just go around, and that'll be about 1. Make sure you don't get your legs too low, or you'll kind of cut out the workout. All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot today about how to stay in shape anywhere you go. Y'all have a good one.